Hello, everybody. This is your friend Robert from CallMeTechSavvy.com, the place where we give you the best tech news, the best tech skills so that you can be tech savvy. Hey, we're doing a couple of videos and a couple of posts on HTML, and today I just wanted to give you something um, kind of about the structure of HTML. Um, we've been kind of showing you and teaching you about HTML5 a little bit, and just the importance of it. But I just want to do a nice introductory video on how you can create a website. Um, we all like the nice, pretty sites, but we just want to get simple, give you something simple so that you can check out. Okay, so here I'm using Coffee Cup. You all know I like to use Coffee Cup for just basic web design and for these tutorials. We have two um, pages that I've created. I've created HTML or index.html file as well as a style.css. Within this file, I have the doc type, which is just HTML, which lets you know that we'll be using the HTML5 markup standard. We have the open and close tags for the HTML, um, the head tags. Within the head, we have the title open and close, and we have the body open and close. Okay, nothing fancy here, just the standard things that we need. I've named this page Hello World example.com just for the sake of doing it, and because we have a style sheet, I want to go ahead and just include it. So we're going to include it. I'm going to go kind of slow here so that everybody will kind of know where we're going here. Okay, and again, I'm just showing you the different options for how this software is so good, even for those who are just beginning, or maybe you've been doing it a while. Whatever it is, this is a great piece of software, whatever your time frame or your skill level. And I believe I just put it simply on the root. I call it style.css. Okay. That's going to close our head. That's it with our head and our body. Okay, so I want to do just a simple structure. And I kind of do something unique, I think. And when I'm coming up with a website design, I don't really do anything fancy at first. I kind of just like to wrap my mind or my eyes around kind of the thought process. So let me show you what I do here. We're going to start off with some div tags. And we're going to name this div tag, we'll call it our wrapper. Okay. And if you hear a lot of the refreshing in the background, that's because every time you type a character or word, this preview down here automatically refreshes for you so that you're getting the most up-to-date view of your website. So we're just going to close that so we can stop that annoying clicking for the time being. So this is going to be our wrapper, and I like just to do a wrapper and think of it as a container or as a div that's going to hold the majority of your website. Everything that you have in it, we want to be able just to control it from one div. Okay. Another thing I like to do is I kind of like to just copy. Once I kind of have it generic, you can just copy it over and over. So we have a wrapper. We're going to have a header. Let's say we're going to have a menu. Let's say we're going to have context and footer. Again, everything is within the wrapper. Okay? So you have the wrapper, and within the wrapper you have all of these different items here. So let's put some text in there. We'll call the header header, call the menu menu, content content, and the footer. So there needs to be some things within these tags so we can kind of see what it looks like. So right now, as we look at a preview, all we have is just the header, menu, context, footer. All we see is the words. There's nothing to it. Doesn't look like there's any type styles or anything. So what we're going to do is come over to our style sheet. And because we named them, we're going to use that pound sign. And we had, again, we had the header, open and close. Again, I just like to kind of structure everything in my mind, kind of like to lay it out a little bit. And of course, if you do anything different, and this is mainly just for the newbies, if you're doing anything different, or anybody who's experienced out there who has a better way to kind of to get this point across, just shoot me an email, shoot me a comment on the website. All right, so the header, menu, what else did we have? We had the content, and we had the footer. All right, so let's begin to style this thing. Let's not forget the wrapper. Let's put the wrapper in there too, so that we can kind of. Alright, so for the header, I want to give the header a background color. Let's just say of orange, and I'm just going to use just the names here. You want to end everyone. That's semicolon. Let's give our menu, let's give it a color, background color of red. The content, yellow. The footer, we're going to give it blue as the color. Okay, so we're going to save that and go back to our index over here. Alright, so now starting to take shapes just a little bit because we have the colors. Alright, and again, this is what I use to kind of, in my mind, kind of figure out what we got. So it's stretching across the page. Okay, let's begin to put some depth into our divs here. The way we do that is, let's say we want our header to be a height of, let's give it a height of, let's say 75 pixels, and we can see what that's going to look like. Again, we're going to save it. See, now we're starting to get some depth here. The menu, let's just say, let's give it a height of 20, let's say 35. Okay, and again, we're just putting out some numbers there. Content, let's give the content a height of 500 pixels, and the footer just 25. We'll save it, come back to the index. Now we see that we're starting to get some depth there. Now if you go over to view, toggle external, that F11 there will give you kind of a built-in browser. Alright, so we can kind of see what our website is kind of looking like now. Again, we use this to kind of get a mental picture of our website. before we start adding in the text, whatever you wanted to put in the menu on the left side or on the right side. You just want to figure out how you want it to look, how you want it to be structured. This is a great way to do it. Okay, I hope you got the point. I hope you got the gist. Any questions, any comments, just let me know. Continue to check out our website, www.callmetechsavvy.com. Thanks.